I'm just a fucking crackpot, mate. I'm nothing special. I'm a fucking idiot. Truth be told, mate, I mean, if you ever get to the real me, I'm just a fucking ordinary Joe Schmo. There's nothing fucking... I'm just a dumb schmuck, mate. I'm the biggest dumb schmuck on the planet who happened to be in the right place at the right time, and someone gave me the owner of Rangers. I made a complete arse of him. The next day later, he was declared not a fit and proper person. But to my shame, and I've kind of apologised to him, and to my shame, I really shouldn't have took the piss on him, because he was taking the piss of the Rangers. You know, he was a guy who liquidised them, but, you know, and everything happens for a reason. And then from that point onwards, it was just a case of everybody was like, well, what are you going to do now? And I thought, well, how do you follow something like that up? And so all I did was just say to people who had followed me, I said, well, look, just give us any numbers, anybody you want me to phone, give me the number and I'll phone it. That's my job now. I'll just fucking phone people, we'll have a laugh. And I just phoned people, person after person, and every Celtic fan would come to me through whatever method and just say, here, take this number, Tommy. And just for the last year or so, people just pass me numbers, Rocky, but I'm just a dumb schmuck, mate. I'm fucking nothing. I'm telling you that for nothing.
Yeah, but I listened to some of these fucking the interviews you were talking about. It's fucking hysterical. That's fucking... I did see the newspaper article, you know, and like I don't know who a lot of the fucking people are. I'll be saying who Craig White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of know, but yeah, I listened to a couple of those fucking things. I think, you know, you're a natural fucking journalist. I think, you know, you get shit out of people that, you know, it's not easy to just call up somebody who's, you know, an important guy, a fucking shot caller, and start talking to him. You know, especially at times when there's controversy, and get the guy to fucking start talking. Most people don't do that, so you should do endorsements.
The way I look at it, Rocky, I used to be a salesman, and all I'm doing is combining a fact that, well, there's a story happening here. There's people who, like you say, are journalists, but they're not doing their job. So now with this new media, and I remember somebody saying a while ago, it's like you've developed your own niche out of this, Tommy. You've managed to go in there and do something, and you've got your own fucking niche where you phone people, do fucking radio shit, and just fucking, you know, try and get stuff out of people. At different times I've managed to get information out of different people before anybody else, and they've admitted stuff talking to me, you know, but that's just because I like, you know, well, talking away and finding out stuff, and especially if it's about Celtic and what's happened, you know, and if someone is out there holding back something or they've got a secret, then it's incumbent about, you know, for anybody and everybody, not just myself, but everybody, to be challenging that person, you know, and if they can, they should be phoning them up as well, if they can do it, you know. So that's what I say, I'm not doing anything special. Everybody should be looking to do that, because you imagine it, say I phoned up Westminster and I got a hold of a few MPs, even I get a number for Sir Peter Bottomley, you know, a member of Parliament who was in the Tory government, and they've just gave me the number. But you imagine if 100 people or 1,000 people went and did what I did and done that. I mean, these politicians would be shitting bricks every night, thinking they're going to get a fucking 1,000 daft bastards phoning up and taking them to fucking pieces, you know, on a regular basis, you know, just every day here, what about this, you cunt, what about that, you cunt, why have you not done this, why have you not done that, you fucking bastard, this, you fucking bastard. Well, no swearing at them, but just taking people to pieces and doing it on a regular basis. And if more people did that, we would have in my utopian viewpoint, if everybody was to stand up and fucking take these bastards to pieces, we would maybe get a better place, a better society, and a better world, you know. But
I used to do the same thing. I would get fucking bored, and we spend a lot of time out on the road in boring fucking cities. So instead of fucking going out getting trashed in some hillbilly city, you sit in the room, you smoke weed, you fucking entertain yourself. I was would call up like CVS stores, you know, the pharmacy, and pretend like, you know, I was looking for penal wart removal, you know, and I would talk like this. Hello, yes, I was at a Ramrod reunion yesterday, and they can't hang up on you. You know, it's business, and record them. I lost them all years ago, but now when I fucking make a recording, you know what I do? I put it up on fucking iTunes, and I see if I can make money to do other better things with. And I think that somebody with your fucking talents and as well known as you are, you should think about doing some fucking endorsements or fucking music or promo, and trying to make some money off your good name, Tom.
Well, no, what I was wanting to do, my next step now, because I've took a step out, but I've had to give up the taxing in Glasgow. When I say I had to, I wanted to stop it for a long time anyway, so by chance a lot of things have happened and it's fell into place that I'm able to stop that. My next move was I was wanting to do a movie all about, what has just happened here in Glasgow. A documentary about Rangers, Sevco, Craig White, everything that's happened. I was wanting to do, a kind of documentary all about that. That was my next step. And I was looking to do that, because, and then all these people who are, like now I've got all the numbers, but they can hang up on me. I wanted to go visiting them, jumping out in a Celtic onesie, like kind of Ali G meets an investigative journalist dressed in a Celtic suit, but asking people questions, and at the same time interspersed by people like Paul Larkin or accountants or real proper people who are able to give a narrative of what has happened. That's what I was wanting to do, mate. I mean, I'm no money driven at all by any means, mate. The thought of trying to make money out of anybody, I mean, apart from doing what I did in the taxing, any other capitalist part of the system, it really turns me cold, mate. I'm not really a keen advocate of trying to make money out of anything, I've thought about doing writing my story, writing my own story, or try to write a book or something. But I don't know. I can't be. A lot of time, like yourself, I just can't be arsed, mate. I'm just too chilled out to bother.
It reminds me of when I was younger. Fucking, we hung out with this kid. We called him Short Shot. His name was Dominic, and he had a really bad stuttering problem. And being cruel, his nickname was Short Shot. And this guy who kind of fucking mentored me in business, he's mentioned, in my book, really great fucking guy, my mentor. He noticed his thing, and he said, why don't you go down to fucking like MTV and fucking, be that guy, because he knew all about fucking rock and roll. He was a rocker with like more fucking hair and a denim jacket and all of that shit, the patches. And he wound up going down to MTV, and he became Stuttering Dom, MTV's Man on the Street, like one of their first, I'm talking about like fucking 1986 or 87. And he made some money, Dom, Short Shot, off his fucking talent.
Yeah.
You remember that guy? What's that?
What was that, sorry?
I'm saying, do you remember Dominic, MTV's Man on the Street?
No. But what year were you talking? How far back are you talking?
Probably about like 1986 or 87, 88 maybe. I forget. It was he got a fucking part as, whatever MTV was back then. It was mostly just videos, but he would go, if there was a fucking rock concert somewhere, they would send him there. He would go outside and fucking talk to him. Way before that fucking jackwagon Howard Stern got his stuttering whatever guy he's got. You should call up that motherfucker and break his balls. That would be hysterical.
You see, I mean, for me, I would love to try and do something over in the United States. I would love to. I don't know. I would love to go over there because, I mean, my opportunity in this country. I mean, the opportunity in the UK, especially in Scotland. I mean, if I was to go and say I want to be a journalist or whatever, I mean, my reputation now here is, I'm just a fucking prank caller, a prankster. At best, to the other people, I'm just a weirdo, a loony, or just a mad bastard. to my friends on here were a lot of people. I mean, I was really touched when I went away for a few weeks and I wasn't doing anything, and I was really touched with the amount of people who were like, wishing me well and, you know, sending messages saying, oh, I hope you're okay, Tommy. And I really do appreciate, you know, just having friends who are on there who looked out for me and asking for me, you know. But you know, but the opportunities in Scotland, I feel for, I mean, I don't want to be a taxi driver. I don't want to do anything really and to enhance or take part in a capitalist system. It's just the way I am now, right? And I don't think I'll ever be cured of that. So my opportunities are what I want to do. I mean, I'm of the persuasion now. I don't want to go and work for someone. So I have to make my own niche or make my own life. And my ideal is to do radio, to do this. I mean, to do this and just sit here talking away is my idea of how I want to live my life, mate, and talk about shit, you know what I mean? And I know I need to do something else, maybe write some stuff. I certainly want to make a movie, so I want to put to my name, you know, movie maker, documentary maker, you know, as well as radio host, radio producer, or, you know, journalist, or whatever. Why should someone who is a journalist or someone who is any of the names I just mentioned there, I mean, why should they just get to be called that? Why can't just an ordinary person who wants to do that thing? For me, I went to university and I studied equality and discrimination, right? But I never took the degree, I never took the exam, I never went and got the letters after my name, because that wasn't my trip. My trip was just to find out how the system works, about the discrimination, how, you know, if one bad apple in society is racist, then it's not just the one bad apple, it's the whole society and how it's run from the top, you know. So that's what I got from that. So for me, I do things because I want to do it, because at the time, fuck, I love doing this, let's fucking go for it, and I'll do it. So, like, you know, Craig White, or phoning people up, or, you know, if I've got a passion for something, then fucking let's do it. Nothing's going to get in my way, just let's do it. And thing with, so they know I'm at a lucky stage in my life where, well, I'm 41, and all I want to do is sit here and just talk, Rocky, talk to brilliant people like yourself and other people. And I don't know, is there much scope? Is there much scope for doing this in the USA and doing it on a bigger level? Because I think I'm going to be if this is what I'm going to want to do, and if I want to make money out of it or make a career out of it, I'm always going to be limited by the size of the UK and my situation here. Would you recommend something to do in the USA about it?
You know, I could definitely, totally vouch for there's two fucking recession, even depression-proof businesses in this world. Definitely organized crime, and the legitimate enterprise is show business, because when things are bad, people are down and out, they want to fucking be entertained. We're doing a fucking TV show, and I can't even explain to you the money that they're throwing at this fucking thing, just in terms of fucking labor. But it's, you know, news is considered entertainment now. Let's face it, 24-hour fucking news cycle. So hell yes, that's one of the, you know, the biggest fucking growth industries right now. Anything fucking related to entertainment, for sure. I don't recommend like a fucking what you do, right? But with a fucking registered fucking website, you know, under your name, and a fucking registered business, Tommy in Glasgow fucking Enterprises, and people fucking call it from there, you know, Skype in fucking, and then you try to make fucking deals with either ads on your fucking page, Skype, you know, whoever you can fucking get to recognize you, you know, and sponsor you, the better. And then you build it up, and once you have that kind of, you know, legitimate fucking 25,000, 40,000. I know a guy from Thailand that we follow each other on Twitter. He's more or less a pimp, and a former fucking loan shark from Australia, but now he lives in fucking Thailand, and he's a pimp basically. and he's got like 50,000 fucking followers. Now, come on, you know, it's